Thanks, guys. Just gonna turn that on. Anyway, welcome back everybody to Let's Play Planescape Torment. In the last episode, we got into Sigil proper, I guess, and, well, we're basically continuing to look for Farad while having a couple of quests that we gotta do. Gotta find Farad, gotta find our missing journal, gotta find the source of Farad's bodies for Emmerich, gotta find Amaris for Nod, and you guys actually gave me a hint about this, in that since there isn't really a lot of plant life in Sigil, my best bet is to look for trees. Help Sevtai get her revenge, and find Craddock for Bane the Cinder. Now, last I checked, he did say, like, Craddock might be in the marketplace. So, let's see. Oh, well, shit, there he is. You see a huge man watching the area with a tight-lipped frown and narrow eyes. He's hunched slightly, as if bearing a heavy load on his shoulders. The unpleasant smell of sweat and dirt wafts from his clothes. Hi. The man glances down at you. His frown deepens. Hey? What are you sniffing around here for? You Craddock? Mayhap. He studies your face, as if trying to recall you. If I am, what it be to ye? I come with a message from Bane the Cinder. The message states, the shipment must be accursed by the third day, or there will be a penalty. By the hells, can they be such fools, Tim, that they think that we can miracle it there? Alright then, your message has found its way to the right ears, for all the good it'll do. What's the problem? Look around ye! Craddock nods at the laborers in the marketplace, then scowls. These laggards and half-wits can barely keep up with the load as it stands, and now it needs doing in half the time. Do you need any help? Tell you what I need. I need for all my men to show up for work. July? July's gone missing since this morning. I need him back now. Alright, where'd he go? That hive-bred goat is probably passed out in the street somewhere by the smoldering corpse, where he should be here helping us, worthless sod. I could go find him for you. Oh, you could ye? Craddock squints at you. And now why would you do that? Well, you need the help, don't you? It doesn't sound like you could spare the time to go looking for him, and there's work to be done. Craddock is silent for a moment, then nods. Aye, you find Jihai, you tell him to drag his worthless, bug-ridden hide back here. I'll pay you for your trouble, when you found him. Now get. You said he's likely took by the smoldering corpse. Where's that?
Updated my journal.
South and east of here. And head through the southeast gate, and then head east for about a block. And got a mess of drunks outside. Can't miss it. Jahai's most like somewhere around there. Alright, I'll go look for him. Farewell. Okay, so southeast of here. So let's take a look at the good old handy map. Office of Vermin and Disease Control. Hive dwelling. Southern eastern part of the hive. Yeah, just a bunch of hive dwellings northwest. Breskin's Kip. Yeah, looks like we're heading this way. Alright. Let's take a look at here. Oh, yep, there it is. Do need to keep an eye out for Amaris. I'm not seeing. I mean, there are plenty of people around, but. And also, apparently, I was right to think that you should probably just, like, talk to people with names. Come see the burning man? Is that why it's called the smoldering corpse? Alright, let's find out what's in here. Oh my god. They weren't kidding. Ignis. can we can talk to him. This crackling, billowing creature twists slowly above the iron grill upon the floor of the bar. It may have once been human, but now its skin is charred beyond recognition. Streams of fire form a wreath around this creature's body, and the flames lick at the few remaining pockets of flesh, causing them to bubble and run like wax down the creature's skeletal flame. Ugh. I don't know if this bastard's alive or not, but they already rubbed me the wrong way. Examine it, I guess. The heat surrounding this creature is incredible. To your surprise, the iron grill the creature floats above has sagged and bent from the heat. At first, you thought the heat came from the grill, but now you realize it emanates from this creature. As you watch, flecks of ash drift from the writhing corpse and float slowly to the ceiling. Hi? The thing makes no response. It writhes slowly within the flames. It lives, but it does not seem aware of anything other than the fire that surrounds it. Its skin is flame, its heart is flame, and you know, within some shadowed corner of your memory, this thing is dangerous. Then let's just leave the thing alone. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Drusilla. Hi. You're not on fire, so you're probably a better option to talk to. This is a woman with fading bruises on her face and arms, and a look of despairing longing in her sunken eyes. She might have been pretty once, but those days were long ago. She turns slowly to face you. Life pours into her features, and the spark of sardonic light that dances in her eyes makes you wonder if her eyes were deceiving you. Welcome to the Smoldering Corpse Guard, man. Let's see. Who are you? I'm Drusilla, and you must be clueless. Don't ask me how I know that. It just shines off of you. Nah, let's be real here. Can you answer some questions for me? Who is that burning by the entryway? He concerns me.
Updated my journal.
The despair you saw on her face before flits across it again, like a black-winged shadow before she masters herself. That's Ignis, one of the greatest wizards to ever come out of this slummy excuse for a cesspool. They caught him, and they opened the channel to the plane of fire through him. Now he's just a doorway for it, keeping himself alive by the force of will alone. If someone could douse him for a few moments, it'd give him his life back again. But they don't make enough water to do that. What's your connection to him? Her voice practically throbs with a deep ache. I was Ignis's lover, and he, my beloved. He loved the flame more than me, and now he has become the flame. And because I love him, I love the flame. But that's all done with now. Now I wait for him to douse himself. I sell what little wind I have just so I can be near him. Oh my. That's terrible. Let's see. What can you tell me about this place? Here, this is a smoldering corpse. Though the person smoldering ain't dead yet. He's just keeping himself alive till someone comes along and to help him out. Sods who like to see people in pain come here. Fiends like it. Folks who don't have much to care being bothered come here too. The name alone keeps out most of the Burks. I understand. Everybody is probably going to friggin' turn their heads and look at me, and the music is gonna go dead silent when I ask this, but I'm looking for a collector by the name of Farad. Have you seen or heard of him? Farad? Collector King? You could probably find him in his stinking ilk. I'm not good with planar can't yet. In the trash warrens, or on this far side of the hive. Good luck in getting any answers from him. He's a sly devil, he is. I understand. Actually, I'm looking for a journal. Would you have happened to see it? A journal? Oh, sure. Then I've kept an eye out for all stray journals, just in case some scarred man walks into my favorite bar and starts asking about it. Do you ask that to everyone you meet? What a fascinating life. Wow, bitch. Wow. At the same time, y'all's advice was to be nice to people. Just answer my question. Let's get through this. I've asked all I could. Why? Let's see. Anybody else up here? Let's see. Bacchus, Elias, Iquix, Ebcreeknes, Mercy Killer Patron. Oh. I guess we'll start with Ed Creeknees. Hello, sir. You see a slightly stooped old man with a full gray beard and a lion's mane of gray hair. He wears a couple of shoulder guards as armor and keeps his helmet nearby. He smokes a pipe and carries a pouch of tobacco around his waist. He looks pretty strong, but he's a little plump and also appears to have some sort of breathing trouble. Well now, aren't you a sight, lad? Never have I seen so many scars blinking at a fella. Like a scar cloak you're wearing. Where have you been? Hanging out in a green thresher? He laughs. No, I'm just jesting with you, lad. No offense, and I hope no offense taken. I'm Eb. He extends his hand. Greetings, Eb. His handshake is firm. Now, I hereby tender my apologies for the unfair jesting, lad. Hope no hard feelings. Can I buy you a tankard or two, and rub something smooth into any ruffled feathers? Ah, why not? That's the spirit, lad. Bide a moment. He raises to his feet and heads for the bar. After a moment, he returns to his seat with a pair of tankards. Here you go, lad. Drink up. He takes a massive swallow from his own tankard and puffs on his pipe, and says, What can old Eb do for you on this fine civil day? I had some questions about this place. Oh, well, I gathered that, just to look at you. I mean, you don't look like you're from around these parts, lad. You look a little too out of sorts to be a seasoned native. Eb chuckles, and then takes another drink. So what can I help you with, lad? You need to know the lay of the land? Eb winks. Yes, tell me how the city and its environs work. Eb laughs loudly. You don't think small, do you? If you want to know what's outside the city, go and talk to Kendrian Ilborn over there. He's the traveler of this place. And as for the rest of it, well, I can tell you about the lady, the Dabbus, the keys, and the portals, and the way we keep track of time, the way the city's laid out. What was it that you wanted to know? I keep hearing about this lady. Even some of the people who talk about her in the comments section don't refer to her as by name. It's either just the lady or that goddess. So tell me about the lady, please. Oh, now, not many know much about her, lad. And I'm figuring even those that know more than a little about her don't know too much more. She's a mystery, she is. And even should you run across her, powers forbid, she's silent and deadly. She's not evil, far as I can tell, but she keeps the dark around herself and Sigil pretty tight. None's been able to penetrate it, and if they have, they've been mazed. Go on. Chances are you won't meet her unless you do something really bad. Hurting a lot of people, killing a Dabish, challenging her rule, worshipping her. She hates that. We figure, or interfering with a Dabbus's work, which may as well be the lady's work. If you're lucky, just the mercy killers will come for you, one of you. But if she comes, you'll be dead as soon as her shadow falls on you. Please, continue. Now, the lady can do almost anything in Sigil, lad. Near as we can figure. Make it bigger or smaller, make new portals, seal off old ones, make sure the blood war don't break out on the streets, keep folks from teleporting into the city, keeping the powers out. I'm guessing the powers are like The gods? But let's just make sure. It's another way of saying gods, lad. And the great horde of them across the plains. And Ebb takes a puff from his pipe. They can't come to Citadel, though. The lady has a way of keeping them out. And that she's spilled the chant on yet. Be that as it may, it kept Sigil Sim from being seized by the outside interests. What was it that you said about being mazed? Aye, sometimes Bloods will be packed off to a place where they can't do no harm. The lady, see, she'll take a bit of sigil and make it a little dimensional pocket out of it, a maze. She places those that have crossed her in there and lets them rot. Ebb puffs his pipe. Now, you can't escape getting mazed once the lady sets her gaze on you, lad. She'll get to you and she'll get you eventually, no matter how hard you try and dodge her. You'll be walking down the alley, about to step through a portal or take a left turn down the street, and once you've gone many fold times before, and suddenly you're someplace you don't recognize. Now, mazes aren't escape-proof. There's a way out of each one. A portal is the portal the lady places there. You just have to figure it out where it is and how to use it. Huh. I had some other questions about Sigil. What else do you want to know of the cage? Tell me about the Davis. Aye, those funny floating bloods that speak in symbols? Ebb laughs. Quite a piece of work, eh? The devil and the Davis are kind of the lady's janitors and workmen, doing exactly what she wants. Make sure Sigil's running up to snuff, patching walls, tearing down old buildings, building new ones, setting up portals, sealing off others, on and on and on. They're a pretty neutral faring bunch, and you don't want to interfere with one or kill one, or you'll bring the lady's wrath down if you turn and run on you right quick. Alright, so they're basically like city workers, except they work for the woman who rules over the city, and yeah, we don't want to cross her. I had some other questions about there we go. I had some other questions about Sigil. Let's see. Tell me of Sigil's time. The way we measure time in Sigil is by the brightness of the sky. See, we haven't got a sun and moon, like most worlds. We just got this everlasting haze that brightens and darkens at regular cycles. What most folks call midnight, we call anti-peak. What they call noon, we call peak. See, it's based on the peak and anti-peak of brightness. So when someone's saying about 5 hours past peak, that's what they mean. Okay, so there's no real day-night cycle in Sigil, so that's basically how they're able to tell time. That and, from what that young man in the mortuary told us, they also have, like, a bell system. I had some other questions about Sigil, if you don't mind me picking your brain more. Tell me about... May as well ask him everything. Tell me about the city's layout. Whew. Let me wet my tongue. He takes a pull from his tankard. The city floats above an infinitely tall spire. The spire, it lies on its side like a discarded wagon wheel, but there's no spokes to connect it to the spire. It's divided into 6 wards, each of them with its own function. Right now, you're in the Hive. I think the purpose of the Hive is to just be squalor to the rest of the city's grandeur. He laughs. Factions, philosophical clubs, or gangs if you prefer, divide up the running of the city between them. Go on. Oh. More. Go on. The city's called the Crossroads of the Plains and the City of Doors and the Cage. It's got portals to all of creation, they say. All manner of beasties come through here to trade, call kip, or up from one place to another. Now that's just a quick version, lad. You'll have to experience the place for yourself. Huh. So it's kind of like a hub world for the Dungeons & Dragons universe? Let's see, you mentioned something about portals. Sigil's called the City of Doors for a reason, lad. There are portals everywhere. Portals are, well, Like doors that lead across the multiverse, except they don't look like doors. Instead, they can be any bounded space. Window, door, pothole, picture frame, barrel hoop, the spaces inside scaffolding, the wardrobe, each could be a portal, waiting for just the right key to open it and take you someplace in the multiverse. Now, keys. Go on, please. Aye, each portal has a key you need to open it. Now, while portals can be any bound space, keys have more variety. They could be anything from a little tune you hum when next to the portal, to dancing a jig, to being in the right mood, to having a piece of the place you want to go in your hand, and on and on. In my youth, I once convinced a girl that kissing a man beside it could open a portal to Arcadia. Turns out I was right, and many a trips to Arcadia did we have. Many portals probably have been found. There's some you can uncover just by asking people and getting the right key. Finding out the dark of a portal is the toughest part. But I warn you, lad, portal hopping shouldn't be a pastime for a fella in your way. Nor should you be wandering sigil after dark, neither. You'd best stick to the main ways, and an open peek and watch yourself. Let's see. Some other questions. Did I ask everything about... just some other questions. What other places can you recommend? You seem like a world-weary traveler. Well, Ebb puffs on his pipe and studies you. This is perhaps the best kip you could have wandered into from the start, judging by your tattoos. You might be partial to having designs on your body, in which case there's a tattoo salon a little spireward from here. You want to stay away from the Alley of Dangerous Angles if you can. Ignis torched that place not long ago, and ever since a bunch of bad bloods have set up kip in that stretch of the desert. Huh. Well, we've just about asked about everybody where Farad is, so, thanks. Farewell, Eb. And thanks for the drink. Okay, so, who's this fella? The man before you is old. His dry, yellow skin has the scars of one who has traveled everywhere and never rested long in any one place. His pinched face is inhumanly angular, and his ears sweep out from his skull, tapering into points. He wears a loose-fitting orange tunic, and a strange, shimmering blade is strapped across his back. The blade looks to be a two-pronged glaive made of some metal whose surface swirls like a film of oil on a pond. Hello. The old man turns to you, his eyes like polished coal, and he stares through you for a moment. You wonder if he might be blind. The weapon suddenly turns a dead, flat black, mirroring the man's eyes. Are you alright?
Hail, traveler.
Oh, he's voice acted. His voice is quiet and somber, like wind whispering through the branches of a great tree. Hail.
Your eyes have the weight of one who has traveled far to be in this place.
You could say that. The man's gaze does not waver from yours. I am known as Dak'kon. The emphasis he places on the word known strikes you, as odd yet familiar at the same time. You are not known to me. I do not know myself. That is for the best. In knowing yourself, there would be little in the plains left worth knowing. He falls silent for a moment, still studying you with his coal-black eyes. I would know why you have come to this city. I'm looking for answers. I have many questions. Speak your questions. I will hear you. Let's see. Your features are unfamiliar to me. What are you? A Gither's Eye. A Gither's Eye? A Gither's Eye is one of the people. One of the people? A Gither's Eye. Yes, but what are the Githzerai exactly? Dak'kon is silent for a moment, then speaks. Our history does not need to be made known to you. We would bleed to death on Time's blade before I recited a fraction of our histories of our people. Uh, hmm. This sounds kind of rude though, but, I would like to know of your people as they are now. Dak'kon is silent for a moment. Know this and accept it as an answer. We are the people who make our home upon the shifting plane of limbo. With a deft motion, Dak'kon slips his blade from his back and holds it before him. Wait and see what happens. There we mold the matter of limbo with our minds. We forge cities with our thoughts. As you watch, a series of rippling waves of metal begin to roll forth from the center of the blade. The pitch and crest of the waves matches the inflections of Dak'kon's voice. In its chaos we dwell, with only our knowing to preserve us. We are the Githzerai. What is that blade you have? It moved, shifted in response to your voice. It is a Karach blade, and it is a blade that lets others know the rank of the wielder. What does that mean? Dak'kon falls silent for a moment, as if searching for the correct words. In your tongue, the closest translation is chaos matter. The people may shape it with their thoughts. Really? Karach is not shaped by the heat, but by knowing oneself. It is a mirror that reflects the will of the wielder on its surface and in its edge. When one knows themselves, the blade is strong, harder and stronger than steel. When one does not know themselves, the blade is as water, formless and weak. What rank does the blade signify? I'm not gonna ask this guy to sell it, that's rude. The blade is a symbol carried by the Zerth. A Zerth is one who knows the words of Zerthamon. In knowing the words of Zerthamon, they know themselves. Zerthamon? Zerthamon founded our race. He knew the Githzerai before they knew themselves. He defined the people. He gave them one mind. I have some other questions. Speak your questions. I will hear you. You seem to place a special emphasis on knowing. What do you mean? All things, whether structure or flesh, their existence is defined by their knowing of themselves. And if a man does not know himself? When a mind does not know itself, it is flawed. When a mind is flawed, the man is flawed. When the man is flawed, that which he touches is flawed. Dak'kon pauses. It is said that what a flawed man sees, his hands made broken. Do you know yourself? Dak'kon falls silent. His coal-black eyes take on the same distance that you noticed when he first spoke. I ask again, do you know yourself? When Dak'kon speaks again, his voice has changed. His words echo like a great stone dropped into a chasm. It looks like he's forcing the words from his chest. It is not my will that you know this. But I don't want to be an asshole to him. Never mind, I had some other questions. Let's see. Do you know the man named Farad? I'm told he knows something about me. That one is not known to me. Alright, I had some other questions I've lost a journal. Do you know where it might be? The location of such a thing is not known to me. Alright. Maybe he knows something about the city that Eb didn't. It is known by the name of Sigil. Among the people, it is known as the city that does not know itself. It doesn't know itself? What do you mean? The city exists, but it does not know itself. In not knowing itself, its existence is flawed. You speak as if the city is alive. It may not be aware and know itself in the sense that you and I might know ourselves, but it lives, it grows, changes, and touches the minds of all that live here. What and why did you say that the city does not know itself? The city exists in opposition to itself. It has set itself apart from the planes, yet it seeks to be everywhere at once. Its walls are in our doors, yet it keeps these doors locked. Such existence tells of a thing that does not know itself. In not knowing itself, it is flawed. Let's see here. What if the city is not flawed? A thing does not need to be ordered and have a purpose to know itself. What if these contradictions are strengths that you cannot see? To answer your question, what if the city is flawed and you see its contradictions all around you? To your question, a question. You claim the city's existence is flawed. You have accepted this rather than explore the possibility that something greater may exist. That suggests that you are flawed, and that you do not search for knowledge, but only a convenient answer. Dak'kon falls silent. There is no knowing the answer to the questions we have asked, yet the city exists. That is all. Yet I would maintain that we know ourselves by the questions we ask and the ones we do not. If we cease asking questions and accept only what we can perceive, then we will cease to know ourselves. Dak'kon's voice has changed slightly, become heavier. Such words have been spoken before. I have heard them, and I know them. Where have you heard them? The words are mine. I once knew them, and knew their meaning. I had forgotten them until you spoke. Dak'kon's gaze travels through you. His blade stops shimmering, bleeding of all color until it is translucent. There is a moment of silence, and Dak'kon looks up at you. I would like to travel your path with you. Oh shit! Oh shit, he's a party member! I accept. An extra blade would be welcome.
Your path is mine.
Strangely enough, his voice seems distant, and it echoes, as if he was speaking from across a great distance.
Looks like my skills have increased.
Welcome to the team, Dak'kon, and congratulations, Mort. So, let's see. Level up. Let's see. 10 hit points gained, 2 hit points gained from constitution bonus, fighting skills have improved. Fantastic. Let's see, and wait, hold on a second. Gither's Eye male, human male. He has no race. He's just Mort. Okay. Regardless, let's have an in-depth look at what Dak'kon is. Let's see: Strength 17, Intelligence 13, Wisdom 13, Dex 16, Constitution 16, Charisma 13. Oh, He's a kind of spell sword. Alright. Let's see. What spells do you know, Dak'kon? Submerge the will. When the will is submerged, a new strength is gained, the strength to endure and protect against adversity. With knowing the teachings of the third circle of Zerthamon comes a greater protection against all forms of attacks. When cast, the magical orb of protective energy arises and protects the recipient from attacks from all directions. It bestows an AC 2 against all attacks and +1 to saving throws for 12 seconds. Divided by the level of the caster. Cool. So it's just like a straight armor buff. Reign of Anger. Let's see. Zerthamon's teachings allow the channeling of anger into streams of unerring missiles that quickly strike those who oppose you. This spell summons a magical missile that strikes its target unerringly for 3 to 6 points of damage with no saving throw possible. In addition, the caster gains 1 extra missile every 2 levels for a total of 5 missiles at level 9. So, it's kinda like a Gither's Eye magic missile. Alright. Wait, submerge of the... He knows it... Wait, he knows it twice? I don't get it. Then again, like... Keep in mind, I know, like, next to nothing about D&D. There's, like, certain spells that you can, like, learn or reorganize every day, right? Anyway, what are these other two? Scripture of Steel. One of the earliest teachings of Zerthamon, this incantation reflects what knowing that flesh yields to steel achieves, bestowing a greater advantage to strike with the shield with the strength to resist damage. Scripture of Steel grants +1 to hit and +1 saves to all creatures that are friendly to the caster in a 50 feet radius from the casting point. Cool. And Vilquar's Eye. Vilquar's Eye is branded upon the one who is foolish enough to cross the caster. Vilquar's short-sightedness becomes the target's vision, and soon the world is muddled to dark. If the target creature fails the saving throw at -1 penalty, the creature will be struck with blindness and suffer a -4 penalty to attack rolls and a +4 penalty to the target's AC. Okay, neat. So he has a bunch of buffs and debuffs, and 1 magic attack. Okay, so let's get the gang together, and let's go talk to some more people. Barkeeps are like required talking to in RPGs, so can you help me? I'm lost. Well, not that kind of lost. You see a leather-skinned man with just a hint of ashen color to his face. His teeth seem sharper than normal, and his eyes are filled with a boredom that comes with having seen too much. His voice is nasal and chipped. You again, eh? What do you want this time? You again? What do you mean? Wait, boink, there we go. Yeah, you again. You got hearing problems or something now? You been in here about 15 years ago, got all bubbed up, smashed up the place, and left a pile of coin that wasn't enough to pay for the damages. So you plucked out your own bleeding eyeball, and tells me that you'll be back to reclaim it when you got 200 coins together. Again, with 15 years of interest, you got about 500 coins. You got the jink, pal, I got your eye. I don't have that much. Then you're not getting your eye back, makes sense? Come talk to me when you got your jink. Can you answer some questions for me then? Hurry it up, will you? I got paying customers. Maybe I can sell some stuff to him? Never mind. Wait, I can pay him for information? Hold on. Information, please. Let's see. Oh. It just takes me back to this. Okay, I'm looking for Farad the Collector. He turns and spits on the floor. Farad? Pa! You may as well just turn your back and let him sink a dagger into it. From the looks of you, you already have. If you're dead set on finding Farad, pardon the pun, talk to Ed Creekneys over there. He should know something of value. Okay. I guess I should have asked old Eb Creeknees, huh? Sorry to bother you again, Eb. Back for more, eh? Eb leans back in his chair. Good to see you again, lad. Do you know someone named Farad? Farad. Eb frowns. He takes a pipe from his mouth. Now, lad, what you be wanting with a Burke like Farad? I think he stole some of my belongings. Oh, no doubt, lad, no doubt. Eb grumbles, chewing on his pipe. You have to chain up everything around that grasping little spider. He should have been one of the fated the way anything not chained down slips into his parlor. Don't give him a yard or it'll take him a league, eh? I guess. What do you know about him? Well now, I don't know everything there is to know about Farad, but I know some of the dark surrounding him. If you're determined to track down that spider and nail him to a wall, then I suppose I could spill the chant so you know what you're tangling with. He pauses to tamp his pipe. Farad dug his nest deep into Ragpicker Square not too long ago, and got a bunch of collectors and gangs together and started what one could almost consider to be a collecting faction, be as that may be. Where can I find him? Like, I keep hearing under Ragpicker Square, not only from you, but from old Mebeth. Well, lad, if you're looking for Farad, which I would say is pretty barmy of you, you're a little off the beaten path. You want to be finding Ragpicker Square. Chant is that Farad set up his kip somewhere in the square. Even an old fellow like me who's been around the ring a few times don't know exactly where. I figure that Farad wants to keep the dark on his location dark. If you're all bound and determined to find Farad, go to Ragpicker Square and try to dig up Farad's location from some of the locals. Try to be careful about it, since there's plenty in the square that would make a gut harp out of you as soon as look at you. I see. Farewell, Eb. Okay. See. Ugh. These guys make me uncomfortable. These guys also make me uncomfortable. I think we'll probably just come back here later, because I do want to get some progress on not only were we supposed to find somebody outside the bar, but at the same time we were also supposed to, oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, you want to tango? We'll tango. Oh my god, there's so many of them. It's a good thing they all can't hit for shit. That's it, get out of here. Now we take their jink. And their earrings, apparently. And their rings. You could probably just, hawk this off somewhere later. I mean, can I equip these things? Oh good, a caught charm. I've taken a little bit too much damage. Boink! Let's see. This crit bronze ring looks like it might have doubled to someone's nose ring in the past. Ew. Despite its stints and scratches, it might be worth a few coins to a local merchant. Okay, so yeah, they're basically just shit we can sell. Can we stack these? Oh wait, one's cleansing rags and one's regular rags. Okay. We need to find somebody to sell all this stuff to. First, we need to... Aha! Whoa, okay, there we go. You see a thin man with stained clothes, hooked nose, and two stubby horns jutting from his forehead. He's stumbling about and muttering to himself. He stinks of brine, vomit, and cheap wine. Are you July? If so, Craddock needs you back at the marketplace. Craddock... The man's eyes widen. Ah, Craddock. Me generous boss. Oh, you can tell him this. He can pike off, and that he's a filthy dog, a cur of the lowest sort, and July's not working for him anymore. He jabs at you with his finger. Tell him that. I'll tell him. Why? Okay, let's see. Anything else around here that we, can pay attention to? Wait, whoa! Hi! Hi, we've been looking for you. You see a young woman dressed in a tight leather bodice and leggings. She smells faintly of cheap perfume, and her face, though pretty, was painted with garish makeup. She smiles coyly as she sees you. Seeking some company, love? Are you by any chance Amaris? She stares at you silently for a time. I was called that once, long ago. Who are ye? I was sent to find you by Nod, your brother. He's worried about you, and hoped I could tell him how you were. Nod? He's alive? Where? Why didn't he come and seek me himself? I think he's ashamed. He's a collector now, living in poverty in Ragpicker Square. He doesn't seem quite right in the head,
Updated my journal.
He was a bit touched, even as a child, when his name was Thotis. Oh, I've missed him so. Ashamed, though? Me own work's no more proud. Ah, well, at least I'm doing fine for myself. For a hiver at any rate, eh? I must visit him, soon. She looks at you closely for the first time since you've spoken. Are you a friend of Nod's, or... Sort of. Yeah, why? Could ye... She frowns, biting her lip as if considering something. Could you give this to him? She steps close to you and offers a pouch of what looks to be about 100 copper commons. Yes, I swear I'll get it to him.
Updated my journal.
She hands you the pouch. I thank ye. Go speak to Nod for me, and I'll tell him how worry about him, so I will. Farewell. Alright, let's go give Nod this pouch before, well, did it just, straight up add it to my... Yeah, just straight up added it to my inventory. Let's go before I accidentally spend it. Not that I want to, but I'm probably going to just, oops. Okay. Ragpicker Square should be up this way, yeah? Oh no, wait. We should probably oh god, let's go over here and hope Craddock doesn't shoot the messenger. Hi. You see Craddock. His scowl has deepened since you first saw him. Looks like it's about to crack in his face in two. I found Eli. Is that right? Craddock glances around. Where is he then? You said to pike off, and that you were the cur of the lowest sort, and that, he wasn't going to work for you any longer?
Updated my journal.
Craddock's face turns a bright red, and his face cracks into a snarl. Damned be his name! May all the evils of the plains hound his footsteps. A blistering stream of insults, threats, and speculation about July's family roots issues from Craddock's mouth.
Oh, it's all right.
Ooh! Mort clacks his teeth together as Craddock builds up steam. You can almost hear him taking notes inside his skull. When Craddock finishes his tirade with a grunt. Damn that Jai. I could fill in for him if you need help. Craddock studies you for a moment. Ha! He couldn't. He suddenly falls silent. Well, mayhap he can. It's hard work. There's no drinking on my watch. Alright, let's get started then. The work is long, but at the end of the shift, you are not the least bit tired. Craddock grunts and as you return. You did well enough. Here's your pay. He tosses you a handful of coins. and get with no more use for you. Alright? So, apparently that taught Mort something. Now we have to do something extremely vitally, imperatively important before we leave. We gotta pet this Lim Lim. Pet the fucking Lim Lim, nameless one! Pet the Lim Lim! Yes, good. But we need to go pet the other Lim Lim too, though. We can't just leave out one, we can't just, like, pet one Lim Lim and not the other. Yes, pet the Lim Lims. Okay. Now let's go get these copper commons to Nod. And possibly go hunting for some trees, if what you guys said is correct. Fuck's sake. Alright, fine. You guys got a death wish, I'm more than happy to grant it. Oh shit.
Damn.
You're a lean, mean, crittin' machine, Dak'kon. Okay. So let's see if we can't just, rob the remains. Nothing? Nothing else? Lame. Okay, Ragpicker Square is up here, I think. Maybe later. Okay, let's see. Yep, here we are. Good old trash heap Ragpicker Square. Alright, let's go find Nod. Tell him the good news that his sister is alive and well and she wants to see him again. Hey, buddy. Someone comes and speaks to Nod. Aye. He suddenly breaks into a fit of hacking coughs, and then nods to himself. I spoke with your sister. You did? Nod's so happy he is. How is Nod's sister? Tell him of Amaris. Tell Nod, please. His excitement sets off a long series of hacking coughs. When he can finally speak again, he asks, is Nod's sister still so pretty? So pretty. Yes, she is. She's a prostitute now in the hive. She's doing well, and she's worried about you. Not so pleased to know his sister is all right. He looks and as if he's going to cry for a moment, and then swallows hard. Anything more, she said, for Nod to hear. Yes, she wanted you to have these copper commons. She will also visit you as soon as she can find the time.
Updated my journal.
Nod's head stops nodding abruptly and his jaw drops as you hand him the 100 coins. Beneath the dirt-brown hood, his eyes gleam with joy. Such wonderful news it is! Good, wonderful news, aye! Nod thanks ye, and thanks ye again, and thanks ye 1,000 times more, aye! Glad I could help. Farewell, Nod. Alright, so let's see. We still need to find some trees, because apparently if we do find some trees, the person that can help us with this friggin' prickly pear of a seed ain't too far behind. Let's see. Actually, hold on. Make sure we've just do like a use a map to just do like a quick once over of the place. Let's see, what's over here? Just a bunch of Davis. I shouldn't mess with them. So let's go over here. Okay, let's see. Yep, back here again. So let's see. Well, there's the mortuary. I'm not planning on going back there anytime soon. But I don't see any places that really look like they have any trees. Well, I mean, I guess we could check out that place, like, near the Smoldering Corpse Bar. We never got a good look around there, so give me a minute while I jump back there, okay? Okay, here we are, back near this part of the hive. And we practically... What the fuck is that? What the fuck are you? Are you a centaur? Much as this creature's body is a combination of man and ram, I've never heard of a ramtar before. His head is a mix of sorts, with broad flat nose, goat ears, and a pair of curling horns. Intricate designs are shaved into his dirty pelt. A massive four-flanked polearm hangs from his belt harness. He doesn't seem to notice you. Hi. He turns to face you with startling speed. His eyes dark and suspicious of you. His voice is deep and rumbling, not quite human, and heavily accented. What do you want, Two Legs? His hand is close to his polearm. Only to speak with you. I just had some questions. He seems to calm down, and his hand drops away from his weapon. He still keeps a certain distance from you, however. What do you wish to ask of me? Why were you so wary of me? He seems sad for a moment. This place, a wretched, unclean place, full of unfriendly and sometimes desperate people. Not the best place for visiting Baratar, Two Legs. He shrugs. I have business here, and so here I am. What are you here for? Another time, Two Legs. If we ever meet in a happier place, I shall tell you about it. You don't live here, though? Baratar shakes his head, laughing. No, Two Legs. No Baratar could ever live with this. Where are you from? From the plains of Ysgard, your Two Legs. They are my home. He smiles in fond recollection, as if warmed by the memory. I had another question for you. Let's see. Oh, lady as in the Lady of Pain. Probably shouldn't invoke her name. Tell me about the slums around us. He looks at you curiously. What is it you wish to know about them exactly? You know someone named Farad? I know few people here, Two Legs. This Farad is not one of them. A friend of yours? I don't know, really. Perhaps. I'm not sure myself. Farewell. He seems like a nice man. Nice goat man.
I'm gone.
Let's see here. Is there anything over ash-covered tree? Tree? We find trees? Who are you? Hive Thug. Oh. Was I deceived? Or are there more trees?
Done.
Let's see. Wait. Where the dink does this lead? Northeastern part of the hive. Let's poke around here a little bit more, see if we can't find these trees people have spoken of.
Done.
Let's see. No trees? Nope. Just a bunch of drunkards and poor women trying to make a living. At least, pretty sure. Yeah, we've been in front of the Smoldering Corpse bar, so maybe there's something to be found, like, up here? Or maybe I've just straight up been bamboozled, who knows. I'm playing this blind, so I'll take any advice I can get, but just, don't be that guy. Oh, we're back here. I probably, like, walked right past it, probably, and you guys are probably like, Mihari, no, you dum-dum, why would you do that ever? Although, I am thinking, I am doing a think, which is usually a bad thing. Now that we have 3 people, we might stand a chance in the Alley of Dangerous Angles. Maybe?
Right.
Hello. Oh. Greeting, stranger. You look like you're in the dark alley Shiv territory. Looks like you got a purse that could use some lightning. You better pray it's got enough. I already paid this time, though. He looks off into the shadows, makes a hand motion, and looks back at you. No, you didn't. You're gonna die. Ah, fuck. Go away. No, go away. Go away. Go away.
The Karak sings true.
Man, he just crits like crazy, doesn't he? Still, just...
Karak sings true. I'm gone.
Nope. Attack the... This one. This one. There we go. Ah. Looks like the only person who's going to be leaving here with any drink is me. Because I would like to get my eyeball back. We can, like, move over here. There we go. Hey, another clock charm. Nice. I should also find somebody to pawn all this stuff to. Wait. The dink is this? Usable only by Dak'kon, the Unbroken Circle of Zerthamon. A small round stone is the Unbroken Circle of Zerthamon. The Unbroken Circle is a Zerth religious text containing the teachings of Zerthamon, the founder of the Githzerai people. The circle is made of a series of interlocking circles that fold out from one another. Depending on which branch the reader wishes to follow in the path of teachings, it's said that some Zerths spend years poring over combinations of the plates looking for new significance in the teaching. Dak'kon seems to use the text as a means of focusing his spellcasting abilities, for if he pores over the tablet occasionally, memorizing new words. So, do we just, like, use this to, reorganize our spells and change our active ones? What else is this? Whispering Flask. +2 to strength, usable only by Githzerai. This container holds a particular powder called Whispering Motes, loose translation of the Gith expression. A form of healing powder commonly used by Githzerai in the plane of Limbo. When the stopper is pulled and the spice touched on the skin of the wounded person, the spice travels to the injured person's body, generating raw matter to fill up the holes in its physical form, no matter how small or large. In order for the spice to work, the user must concentrate on its healing effects. With proper discipline, a practiced Githzerai can even heal the greatest of wounds. In addition to its curative properties, it's also the element in several of the rites of passage. It's believed that the spice also fills the holes in a person's psyche, removing doubts from them and giving them focus and purpose. That's neat. So it's kind of a do-all powder, I guess. I'm just gonna, like, inch through this alley a little bitty bit at a time. See if we can't work our way over here and get attacked. Fuck. Get out of here. Go away. Go away. Be gone. Oh god. Oh god, Dak'kon took a lot of damage.
I'm gone.
Yeah, let us tank this. Let us face tank this one for you, yeah? Okay. The clock charm. Nice. Okay, what's over here then? Oh, these guys, they aren't attacking us. Hi. Let's see. Razor Angel. All of these have very, very edgy names. Razor Angels. Okay. Let's see. Oh shit, I didn't mean to go in here. Where the dick are we? What's in here? It's a gold ring. Would it technically be stealing if I took it? Well, I mean...
I'm gone.
Nothing happened. I didn't get a karma penalty. It didn't say that I was stealing. So, Oh, hello. You have a name. You see a cool, collected woman. Her face is set in hard, determined lines, her voice low and firm. I am Crystal, leader of these Razor Angels. You are in our home. What do you want of me? Can you tell me about the alley? This place caught fire when a barmy spellslinger took it into his head that the place would look better in ashes. It's been a revolving door of criminals and gangsters ever since. Including you? Aye, but I figured that if we can hold on to the alley and get rid of the shivs, we'll be set for a time. Huh. Before you go, I have a favor to ask from you. This piece of turf just isn't big enough for us and the dark alley shivs. We've got heart, they've got hate. Kill off their leader, Rotten William, and you'll get free passage through the alley from us for the rest of your life. Okay. You come through here often enough, and you come here through here often enough, it's a real coin saver. Alright, sure.
Updated my journal.
I look forward to hearing of your success. Come back and tell me when you're done, yes? Good luck.
Updated my journal.
Cool, so
Right.
that means the Razor Angels shouldn't attack us, yeah? Yeah. Let's heal.
Endure. In enduring, grow strong.
Those are some profound words, Dak'kon. Here, have a Healy bit. Also, what's this ring? Let's see, the exterior of this gold ring has a series of engravings on the surface. You can't make out their significance, but whatever is past purpose, it might be worth quite a few coins to a local merchant. Fair. Hold on to this note for me, Mort. And all the shiny baubles we picked up. Here we go. Do a little bit of inventory management.
What's up?
Wait, okay. No, you come over here. Come over here. Take your lumps. Take your lumps. Oh god, there's more of them. Oh god. I think we'll just let them handle that while I go over here and loot this corpse. Yeah, Jink.
Right.
You guys gonna move so I can loot the bodies? Please?
Alright.
Nah. Boink. Any other? Okay, just like, there we go. I think. Let me go. Frick.
Alright.
Let me rob the corpse! Come on! There we go. There we go. Okay. Alright, so we're looking for Rotten William, and I have no idea where he is.
Alright.
Oh, but we found trouble, it seems. Oh god, lots of trouble. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Oh dearie me. That's a lot of thugs.
I'm hurt.
Uh-oh, run. Run all the way back to the Razor Angels. Let them deal with it. Making my job much easier. Okay, I need to heal. Bad. There we go. And Mort also needs to heal, kind of bad. There we go. All better. Steal some of this jink. And jump into the brawl. Never mind, they're all dead already.
Alright.
I will, however, loot what's left of them. I need that jinx, that way I can buy my eye back from that guy at this smoldering corpse. There we go. Now that there are significantly less people here. Oh, there's Rotten William himself. Come here, you bastard. Oh god, he hits hard. Oh, but he's already dead. Okay, cool. Dirt rat charm, what the... Oh hey! We have enough money to buy our eye back, but first, what... Wait, what the... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see. Dirty rat charm. Usable only by thieves. This cranium rat tail charm is particularly filthy and smells faintly of vomit. Gross. The tail is stiff like a wire, and it can be bent into different shapes. It would almost make a great lockpick, except that it's too thick. When the rank charm is consumed, the user temporarily becomes much stealthier and shiftier, giving them a greater chance of success with hiding in shadows and picking pockets. People viewing the charmed individual will detect something unsavory about them. However, reducing first impressions accordingly, this unsavoriness will only last as long as the charm is in effect, however. Cool. Okay, now that we're all good and done with that, and Rotten William is dead, let's go back and tell... Oh god, I didn't mean to click that. Let's go back and tell Crystal the good news and not have to worry about passing through this place ever fucking again. I did the thing. Have you made any gain with seeking Will and run to write Rotten William in the dead book? Yes, he's dead. You won't need to worry about him or his gang anymore. It's done. Rotten William is gone. You have my thanks, traveler, and you will never again pay toll for passage through the Alley of Dangerous Angles. I have but one more request of you. What's it, and what is it? There is a dangerous killer, a lone wolf who goes by the name of Blackrose. He's preying on my people. I ask that you stop him. Sure. Then find the barmy Blackrose in this alley and write him into the dead book. When he's dead, return and I shall reward you.
My journal.
Cool. I think, however, I'm gonna seek him out later, because I at least want to get to, like, the other end of the alley and find out what's on the other side. Wait, what the? We can go in here? Like, it's so dark, I cannot see shit. Apparently we were closer than we looked, though. Doesn't look like there's anything, like, in here, though. Actually, can we go in here and, like, rest? Cannot rest in this area. Fuck. Wait, there's somebody in there. Hi, Gamlin. Hey, what are you doing in my tent? Me no do directions good. Okay, bye. I guess that is to be expected. Oops. Oh my god, I can't see for dick in this alleyway. I need to find, like, some place to rest until it's, like, bright out. Can we go in here, though? Oh god. That works. Hi. Hi? I wasn't doing nothing, I swears it! Why don't you tell me what you weren't doing? She looks as if she's about to tell you something, and then she quickly dashes for the door. Oh, no, wait, stop. Stop. Stop! No, come back! Ah, shit. There we go.
Done.
I'll be taking this. Can we rest in here? So I can, like, see stuff? No, I can't. Fuck me. Okay. Oh, shit. You know, oh wait, there's still, like, loot over here that I didn't get. Another dirty rat charm.
I'm gone.
Another blood clot. And then another bronze ring. Okay, so I guess we should just leave out this way for now and just, Oh, wait, what? Is somebody attacking me again? Ah, son of a bitch. Oh god, no, 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 nope, 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 fucked up, fucked up, fucked up. Oh my god. Oh my god, we got fucked up bad. Oh my god, we need a place to rest. What's in here? Is it a place we can rest? It's the Dusty Bar, I forgot. Maybe in that open tomb? Because, oh my god. Oh my god, I did not expect those guys to hit so hard. Please tell me we can rest in here. Yes, please. What the hell? I mean, that's one hell of a loading screen, but... Okay. Well, after that little venture, I'll see you guys next time on Let's Play Planescape Torment, where hopefully we'll continue our quest to, find some trees, or at least somebody who can help us with this friggin' damned barb seed. I will see you guys then, and take care.